Well, we're live. First time in a long time. I'll say the last time I went live was quite a while ago. Yeah, a month ago. Yeah, that sucks. I've been working too, that's the thing. I don't know, just hadn't felt like going online, if that makes sense. Yeah, got a lot going on though. So about this machine that we're on, we had a whole arm fall off that thing. Not even shitting you. Right, I'm gonna show you with the mouse. Right here, this whole arm right here sheared off. I gotta figure out how I can save that image to show here. But anyhow, yeah. Didn't make no sound, nothing. It didn't pop, didn't make a awful twisting sound or nothing. It just literally ripped right off. Don't even know. It happened. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get that on here. It was a hell of a failure, that's for sure. There it is. But yeah, let me see if I can get this over to here. I'll tell you what, I know exactly how I can. I'm gonna use Snoob. Let's go to me. Post. Oh, here it is. That, and that. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna show you all this. It's actually kind of crazy how powerful this machine is. And post. Alright, so it's posted there, so I'm about to show y'all now. Let's see. This do that. Oh yeah. Okay. Right there. Look at that. That whole arm broke off of there. All it did was lose pressure. That's all it did. Which, I mean, obviously, hell, the cylinders just started coming out, so I stopped it immediately. Luckily, nothing else got tore up. It was actually it was a really clean break. It really was. But it just happened, man, out of nowhere. So, it broke free from here and it tore off there. But I couldn't see it. It just happened. As soon as it lost pressure, I shut it down like that. Hit the emergency stop. And went looking for a hose. I thought initially, yeah, that was quite the sight walking around the corner and seeing that laying over. Which this is what it looked like to me. Man, but we got it welded back up. And this was when we was chaining it up. It was already being grounded on, all that. Beveled out the edges really good. Got it back up there. It's all welded up now. We're waiting on the plates to come in, so we're gonna armor it up like the other ones are. But this was the only stock arm that was left. Now this one did have some welding on it. Like this right here, this has happened before. This is nothing new. Let's see here. There we go. This is nothing new. It it's crazy. Because right here, this is another plate that was on there at some point before. And I think right in here, it tore this way before. But when we're done with it, it's going to have a plate that runs all the way down here because all that shit's been done away with. It's going to have a plate that runs all the way up, you know, that arm to make it right. But this is so one reason I guess I hadn't been live here lately. We've had a lot of maintenance shit to do, so there's that. I got the case front end loader. If any of y'all remember from the live streams, I right now have the hood off of it. I got all the shrouds out the way. I'm pulling the reservoirs out. I'm having to tear the whole ass of that machine apart because it blew a hose in a very bad spot underneath the reservoir. And while I'm in there, I'm gonna make it look brand new. Why not? Because it's got muck that deep in the bottom of where the reservoir is. The radiators all on the inside are just. It's got 3 radiators that, well, 2 sides for the radiators to sit on, and oh my god, they got mats of freaking hydraulic oil. Yeah, I'm replacing every hose in there. Getting all that stuff out the way is too troublesome, so I'm replacing every hose, every single stretch of line that's in there. It's getting replaced, all the way up to even the radiators, the oil coolers. Yep, fix all of them leaks. Ironically, the engine, knock on wood, the engine's actually in really great shape, man. It's there's knock on wood, it's bone dry all the way around that thing, so that's good. That's about as far as I want to say it, because I swear if I start talking good things about it, man, it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna do what, you know, Karma does, you know, and start leaking. Because we just put a hydraulic pump on that thing and everything. Anyhow. Oh, and another update to the news. My boss, he ordered a steam pressure washer, so that's nice. So we'll be cleaning this up really well. Yeah, that sucked. Luckily, I didn't hurt the cylinder. Like I said, where it stabbed down in the ground, it held all that up. It didn't touch nothing down here, so we're good there. The reason all that's coated in shit is because that's where we've been grinding and shit, so it all kind of went all over. And of course, you know, this is all grease and shit, so. Anyhow. So that's what we've been up to. This whole arm right here on this side broke off. Now, this is a different style machine, I guess. Like, they got different type of arms on this one, but we got a little bit older machine, so yeah. That poor old arm, man. Oh, we dropped these. These are gone now. We got some pads that we can use now instead of rims. So we're going to try them out. We hadn't tried them yet, but we're going to try them out. Yep. We had to cut this out right here because of how close that arm is to all this. We had to cut this part right here. You know, so we actually get access to welding. You know, doing a really good weld, both sides. And then once the plates are on there, she'll be done. Still ain't done the cab. I'd love to do that, but you know how that goes. Never works out. Anyhow. Yeah, so still alive, still here. Just man, been a busy month. It really has. Of course, you know, holidays and all that stuff, so. But I'm back, I guess. We got a job coming up. I don't know how many cars though. I just know we're getting sent, so that'll probably be Tuesday when we get there and get set up. As far as live streaming from there, last time I had problems. I don't know if it was the cell towers around there just at that time were just getting worked on or something. Because normally I don't have problems with signal there, but last time I did, it was rough. So we'll see how all that works out, and then on the way back from that job, there's supposed to be another job. You know, it's not that many cars, but it's, you know, something. After that, I don't know. Y'all be around, along for the ride. Like I said, this time we get to prove ourselves. I'm gonna be staying in the ambulance, on the back of my truck. I gotta get it ready tomorrow, because when we roll out, we roll out. I gotta have my heat hooked up and all that good stuff. I got my diesel heater out there running. Kind of like just making sure it's all good to go. But I don't know. It's just been what I've been doing. Oh, let's see. There's that. But here's this. Create an image of. Machine Chaos. Mechanical Nightmare. Oh, it's actually going to use that image. Oh. Hey, let's see what it comes up with. I think last time we used this, we learned it's hyper realistic 4K is what you gotta do. And it's like it'll say it won't make one image, and yet if you can word it a certain way and it'll end up making that image. So, I don't know. I kind of want to try the Dahmer stuff out again. Let's see. It was Dahmer. Who else was it? Oh, Sounds of the Lambs. What was that? Shit. Damn, didn't escape me. What is it? Hannibal Lecter. That's what it was. I want to do that one again. See if if I can work my way around that. Hannibal Lecter sitting down for a meal. Just see what it comes up with. Even if it's just a plate with some food on it, we know. Now, how does this have anything to do with that image? Great question. Don't know. That's odd. I think Gemini is a lot faster than this. On the downside of this, it takes a minute to generate it. Again, has nothing. So I don't know if y'all are seeing what I'm seeing. See right up here? It has nothing to do with that. That's a semi truck from something else. Alright. Full image. What on earth? I mean, it's a mechanical nightmare. Again, has nothing to do with that image. Getting into stuff, ain't he? Smart Chat GPT 5.1. Okay, let's see. Go back home. Create image of. Anybody got a suggestion? What would you like to see an image made of? Oh, and got a new watch. Samsung 7? Samsung Galaxy 7 watch. I got a bumper on it, with a little glass cover to keep it from, instantly getting destroyed for what I do. And, yeah, I don't know. I like it. I feel like a spy when you're talking to somebody, sitting here just talking to them like this. Reminds me of, what was that movie? They Know or They See or something like that, He puts on the sunglasses and, like, it shows a secret civilization or some shit, They Live, I think is what it's called. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that because they were walking around, talking to their watches. Uh, Create an image of the. What would you call them? What did they call them in that movie? Entities? And now, what did they call those? The movie was, I think it was They Live, but they called them. What was it? I want to say The Others. Yeah, but that would make no sense. It would be like, well, what the hell does he mean by They Live? Oh shit! What in the world am I spelling? Um, The Others is what they call them, I think. Getting exposed. I want to say that, right? By the way, I don't know if chat's working, so sorry if anybody's saying anything, because I've seen it jump a couple of times, but YouTube can be very buggy when it comes to that. I do apologize. I'll go to top chat. There we go. Live chat. Back and forth. Sometimes you can free it up doing that. We do fan funding. Go back to this. Go back to that. Anyhow, I don't know. I've seen it jump a couple of times. I can't create that. Oh, of course. Of course not. Without using copy. Oops. Oops. Oh, wait, hold up. What am I doing? Why are you shutting it down at? It's too late. That's copyright. Hey, see, like I said, you can kind of worm your way around it. Ah, you suck. They suck, man. Shit. Okay. How do those people get away with making like the little short videos where it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like Sons of Anarchy shit, where he's riding motorcycles and whatnot, where they make like just like different shows and characters and whatnot, they're famous. How do they get away with that if it's all copyright? Why is this thing so worried about copyright, even though it's technically generating it from nothing? Well, there goes that idea. I'm gonna say this should be interesting. That should be. Oh, of course not, huh? Oh my god. Yes, a literal ruler. Jesus. About time. Anyhow. Come on, tell me what you come up with. I'm super curious. Why'd you get like halfway through and say, you know what, I can't make this? Hey, hold up. Why is this like, Jesus, 17th century map looking deal? Come on, what you get? Really? Co-pilot's got jokes. Yep, you got jokes. Okay, that's not what I meant. I don't know. Okay, I'm bored with that. Alright.
Sleep your dad's alone.
Home. Yeah. This, that, this. Live. Okay. Let's go lives. Oh, that looks awesome. Dude, since that baler's been down, we got so many cars. We got so many cars. Well, finally got me a trip bit back. That's why I put my corroders in now. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. Cool, you can get messages and whatnot. It's really a big help too because it gives me my date, the whole nine, you know. Weather and steps. By the way, I didn't know I walked so much in a day. I couldn't tell you. I never would have thought. Normally I average about 6,000, and then like on a very busy day, I can get all the way up to 10,000. So I think the most I've had in one day, like the highest number I got is 12,000 steps, which is crazy. It said it was a goal that I'd reached. I'd walked 4.5 miles in that one day. We had a lot going on that day though. So it makes sense. As much as I eat, you know, that's why I ain't been, 300 pounds. So makes sense now. Oh, by the way, also other fun news. Got got my hands on two M90 superchargers. So that's been nice. And they're actually really good units. I got a Series 1 and a Series 2. So there's that. Oh, and the buggy. Also, update on the buggy. I got the flywheel ordered. So when the flywheel comes in, I'll be officially on the road with that sand rail. Right now, I'm kind of doing the nitty-gritty stuff. Fuel tank, getting the line set, all that good stuff. Getting it ready to go down the road. I still got to do the exhaust too. But like I said, all that stuff's so open and exposed, it's easy. It's nothing to it. I'm kind of going over valve cover seals. And I'm going to do something interesting for the valve covers. My wife, my son, and my youngest, my baby boy, we're gonna do some like safe paint, you know, for the kids, you know, for their hands. And I'm gonna take the valve covers off and sand them down. I'm gonna have them primered, and when they got the base coat on, I'm gonna take and we're gonna put our hands on it. It's gonna be my hand, my wife's hand, my oldest, and then my youngest, you know, hand on it. I'm gonna clear coat that in. The other side, the other valve cover, I'm gonna let my son, my oldest son, just go hog wild with coloring it, whatever he wants to do, scribbles, however he wants to do it. And I'm gonna seal coat that in. Yeah, I'm gonna, you know, clear coat it. I think that'll be pretty cool. Have a part of them with me. And also on the back pulley, the water pump pulley, I want to take and sand it down, primer, then do a gloss black, but with a white stripe that runs all the way out, you know, and a swirl. I think that would be cool. Yeah, having that spinning back there, you know, give that little effect. I might do it with all of them, but I think I just want to do it with. But the valve covers I thought was going to be a pretty cool thing. Because, you know, everything's exposed back there, so everybody's going to see everything. Might as well make the best of it. And I'll have part of them with me while I'm out. Also, oh, another thing. I'm a volunteer firefighter as well. So, there's that. So also when I'm doing the buggy, I'm putting lights on it the whole nine. That's going to be my main, you know, what I respond to fires in. Of course, I got my truck too, you know. But, I don't know. You'd rather somebody be a little quicker responding to a fire versus a truck that goes 65 tops. I'll be there eventually. I know the chief was worried about you know, people speeding, which I mean I don't speed by much, just enough, you know, safely. But at least with my truck, man, hell, there is no such thing as speeding. You're doing the speed limit down the highway. That's what else has been going on too. Dude, I don't know if chat's working or not. I couldn't tell you. No telling. Yep. Yeah, I hate I was off a month, but at the same time, you know, in a way, it's kind of been nice. Because, I ain't really had to worry with the camera. I was able to just work. So I guess in a way, it was just nice. I don't know. I think on this Memphis job, if the signal allows me, I'll go live again, you know? But, we'll see how it all works out. Yeah, I will be staying in that ambulance. We're done. You know, like I said, I won't stay until at least Wednesday. Rough it out till Wednesday. Come home. Resupply. Get shower, shave. Right back out there until we come home Friday. One way to get a motor out. Smash that shit up. So while the baler's down, I got a pancake cars now. So I now legit have a reason to drive over top of them. And I'm thinking when we go live, it's gonna be tomorrow, Monday. When we go live, I think I'm gonna line a bunch of them up and just start driving over the top of them. Y'all will be able to enjoy all of that.
You guys listen to that part.
Oh, speaking of which, so the weather has been real interesting here lately. This is probably the warmest January I think I've had in a long time. Like it's been, like it got super freaking cold there at first, and then it warmed back up. I'm not complaining. I love it. But I know, man, when it hits, it's gonna hit hard. Yeah, I see. I see. How'd you get your hands on an arm floaty? Really? I got you. I love you. Really? Oh. I just finished putting a big loop lever, a Model 94 Winchester. That's all I just finished doing. Lever was the big loop lever. You get them off eBay, but it was pretty much all complete. Was ready to roll. You know, everything else was straight. Every all the way up it was identical. But where the back of the loop is, where it actually triggers the safety, the pin on the trigger to allow it to be able to shoot. Again, where'd you get this at? Yeah, where it triggers the safety. Oh, stay over here, son. But wouldn't reach, so I ended up having to, and you can't just bend it down over here, because then it really won't reach. It'll be the loop actually contacting the stock. But I ended up had to do something weird. I had to take like cardboard, fold it up real thick so I didn't hurt the actual stock or nothing. I stuck it at the end of the loop, and then I took a pair of channel locks. I took cardboard and lined everything so I wouldn't damage nothing. Luckily, it's all on metal is what I was working with. I just didn't want to scratch the metal. If it was wood, it'd probably leave a dent, but luckily it's all metal. I was able to actually bend it to where it would, because they said you'd have to make adjustments. They know it was going to be that kind of adjustment, but that's the one I needed to make. I was able to actually bend the main part down a little bit. It didn't really change the look of it or nothing, but it got it to where it would function. So now you can twirl it and go to work with it if you had to. Really? No way. You ain't kidding. So how'd you make it over here? Anyhow, yeah. Well, I figured I'd give an update, and I'm back. I don't think chat's working. So. What? Hey, no. 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 Put it back. Anyhow, well, I'm going to get over here and hang out with family, and, family's everything. But I'll catch everybody later. Bye, y'all. In strength. Oh, yeah.